Hello again. Jason here from Gamewright. Happy Sunday if you're just tuning in for the first time. Happy Gen Con Online if you've been doing that all weekend. I know I've been participating in some of the events. And we're here to teach you how to play some new Gamewright games. We have got a whole batch of games that we've been doing throughout this past weekend. You can look back through our streams, through our playlist to see all the games we've been teaching, including Abandon All Artichokes, which I just taught about an hour ago. We've got Marshmallow Test, High-Low Flip. We did a couple of playthroughs of Dungeon Drop, Quicks the card game, and we're ending it all up with two excellent new party games that we launched this year. One of them is called Splurt, and the other one's called Hit List. They are nice and easy to play, easy to teach games for ages 10 and up. And one of the greatest things about them is they're portable. They're part of our Porta Party line. Perhaps you played some of our other games in the Porta Party line. Games like That's It, Over Under, Joe Name It. But the nicest thing about them is that you can fit them in the palm of your hand, and I'll show that to you in a moment. You can take them with you to friends' houses when we're back to being able to do those types of things, or to a restaurant, also when we're back to being able to do those types of things. But the fact they don't take up much shelf space, so they're nice to add to your collection. They're reasonably priced too, and let me teach you how to play. So let me turn over the screen to the table view. There we go, and there they are. Hit List and Splurt. Okay, so you can see they're very compact. I can fit them in the palm of my hand. They travel very well. So someday we're going to be traveling again, and when we do, you're going to want to have these games in your hand. These games are actually also good to play over Zoom meetings, so you could use them in any situation where you've got other people playing. One of you just have to have the cards in hand, and then you'd be able to put them on a table like we are here. So let's start off with Splurt. I'm going to teach you how to play Splurt. Think fast, say it first. This is for 2 or more players, ages 10 and up. And inside the box is a tiny little set of rules, and you can see it's really easy. The rules of play, super simple, super simple. And the bulk of the game is just this deck of cards I'm going to dump out that are double-sided. Got 2 sides, a pink side and a black side. The pink side have got different kinds of categories, like a famous athlete's name, a musical instrument, something found in a bathroom, an occupation, and so on and so forth. There's 100 of them in total, and they have a wide variety of categories. A pizza topping, a crime, something found in the ocean. Then on the other side of these cards is a qualifier, like not containing an S, or beginning with an O, or containing an H, containing only one vowel. And it's going to be the combination of 1 pink card and 1 black card that is going to trigger a round of people shouting out answers to be the first to shout out the answer. Actually, the first player to shout out a correct answer to the card will win that card, and the game ends when the deck of cards is all the way down. So one of the nice things about Splurt is that you can determine how long you want to play the game. You want to play a really long game? Use the whole deck. Do you want to play a shorter game? Just peel off a number of cards to play with. So I'll peel off just that many, being that we're going to do a demo of it. The rest of the cards you don't play with, they go out of the game. Now, like I said, it's a combination of 1 black card and 1 pink card that will trigger that round. So to start a round, you're going to take a card and turn it face up, and immediately all players are going to be shouting out an answer. A reptile or an amphibian containing an O. A reptile or an amphibian. A frog! Right? So frog fits that. I was the first person to shout out the answer. I collect the card. It goes into my wins pile, and then the game continues on again. A word or name associated with computers containing only 3 syllables. Word or name only containing... Microsoft. There you go. Word or name associated with computers containing only 3 syllables. Microsoft. Boom. Got it. And let's go again. Something that makes a sound beginning with an R. A radio. Right? That makes a sound. Collect. And again, other players are also shouting out. The first person to shout out the answer collects the card. Let's try it again. Something found in an office containing an X. Xerox. Boom. A type of soup ending in S. A type of soup ending in S. And I guess you could, we have to decide whether plurals would be involved here. Type of soup. Is vichyssoise ending in S? Good question. I don't know off the top of my head, but I'm going to say it might. So I'll take a Vichy swap. Correct me if I'm wrong in the chat. And a state or province beginning with F, Florida. So there it is. Splurt. Think fast, say it first. That's one of our 2 new Porta Party games. By the way, I forgot to mention at the top of this that we are giving away a copy of each of these games. Comment in the chat going on right now, and we will pick out a lucky winner to take home, or to be sent home, a set of each of these games, a Splurt and a Hit List game. But that's it. That's Splurt in a nutshell. It's really a simple, fast-playing, really nice party game. Can play for all ages. I mean, we say ages 10 and up, but we know there's some precocious kids out there who've got great vocabularies who can be able to handle shouting out. And there's just, the game is different every time you play because, again, when you shuffle up the deck, it's where that black card and the pink card match up. So another time it might be, first, like it could be a world leader or politician's name containing an E, but you shuffle the deck and now it's a world leader or politician's name beginning with K. A world leader or politician's name beginning with K. K. Well, I'm sure you're thinking of one. I can't think of one off the top of my head. World leader or politician's name beginning with K. Kamala Harris. There we go. Phew, took me long enough. All right. Sometimes that's why you gotta think fast and say it first to win Splurt. All right. I'm gonna put that away and let's take out Hit List. 1 clue, 6 answers, 30 seconds. Now this is a more of a interactive team-based game. Again, comes with a set of rules, fairly straightforward. Comes with one 30-second timer, which we'll reset by putting here, and some scoring chips, which go face down into the playing area. They've got numbers on them from 1 to 4. Let me put them face up so you can see the distribution of the numbers. So you can see there's lots of 1s, a bunch of 2s, fewer 3s, and only 1 4. So chances are, when we shuffle them up, you're probably going to turn over a 1, but that's part of how the game works. Okay, so we'll shuffle them up. And then we've got a deck of cards that have got different kinds of categories on them. So you'll take a stack out, or you could just leave them in the box, actually. Box works very well for hosting. That's one of the nice things about these boxes is they also work as good card decks. So you divide into 2 teams, Team A and Team B. And when it's Team A's turn, Team A is going to pick a reader, and that reader, without showing her teammates, is going to pick a card and look at the top category that it says in pink. Animals with a horn or horns. That's all they're going to say to their teammates. All she's going to say is the category is animals with a horn or horns. As soon as those words are said, the opponent's team is going to flip over the 30-second timer, and teammates are going to start shouting out answers with that particular category in mind. So they're going to be shouting out things like deer, antelope, and as soon as the player who's the reader hears a word that is on this list, there's only 6 words on this list. As soon as they hear a word, they're going to say hit, and they're going to flip over a chip. Rhinoceros, hit. Shouting out more and more answers. A jackalope. No, not on there. A sorry about that. A cow. Nope, we're a bull in that case. Nope, not there. And so meanwhile, time is ticking, and when time is up, that's it. The team whose turn it is will score the number of points that they earn in the round, and then the other team gets 1 chance to name a word that has not been named. So they would gather their heads together, think about a good answer would be fitting this category, and if they are right, if they're able to name one out, water buffalo, sure, they got it, right? Then they get to turn over a chip, and look at that, they got 3 points for that. Now, I forgot to say that if you're able to get the word in pink, you score 2 chips for that. So it's usually the hardest one to get, but for scoring, for yelling out that bottom word, and again, there's no penalties for wrong answers, you score 2 chips for that. So there's a better chance of you getting more. The more chips you turn over, the more points that you score. So there it is. That is Hit List. 1 clue, 6 answers, 30 seconds. It comes with 200 cards. There's lots of variety with all different categories. I don't want to show all the categories because I don't want to give them away for those who are playing at home, who want to play at home. But you can see this would be a nice game to play out over on a virtual chat. You could just have someone be the reader for the teams or be a play the host of the game and then divide up the teams left and right. And then someone keeps track of time. And when 30 seconds is up, they will get the points for whatever they scored during that time. Yep, that's it. Hit List and Splurt, 2 new games from Gamewright. They're easy to play, easy to teach. I really like them. They're reasonably priced. They're actually in stock now. You can find them any place that you currently buy games and toys. And if you like these types of games, we've got plenty of other in this line, these small, easy to play games. We've got one of our classic games called In a Pickle available in that format as well too. It is just a really lovely line. We'll continually come out with new games to kind of supplement it, but these are both games that you can bring out during family time or friend time anywhere you are. There it is. As I mentioned, I hope you got a chance to comment in the chat below because we're giving away both a copy of Splurt and Hit List. Also, if you haven't yet, please do subscribe to our YouTube channel. We do appreciate your support that way. And as always, thanks for playing for Gamewright. Have a great day.